Does it sound better? I hate my voice. Yeah. How many of you hate your voice? Ooh, okay, I've got company. So we need to maybe start our session by offering affection and compassion to our voices, right? We judge ourselves a lot. So let's start by that. And I start with myself by accepting and offering compassion to my own voice. Okay, so in one word, how are you feeling at the moment? In one word. Anyone else? Relaxed, tired. Anyone else? How are you feeling at the moment in one word? Relaxed, settling in. Anyone there? Good, okay. So some of you have already attended mindfulness session. We try to do this twice or thrice in a month to invite calm, focus, and really inviting and accepting whatever is happening in your mind state. That is really not the goal, to make you calm or, happier. That could be the after effect, or that could be the secondary result of this. The goal of the mindfulness practice is to just be mindful. So mindfulness is the art and science of being in the present moment. And often we find that it is difficult to be in the present moment. Why is it difficult to be in the present moment? If you are here with me, what do you think is happening? What is stopping you from being here with me? I noticed phone is one distraction. I noticed my friends are waiting outside is another distraction, right? I noticed that something else is happening in my life is another distraction, okay? It's not just that what is happening between you and me and you and us over here, but it's just what is happening in general. Why we find it difficult to be in the present, right? So we will just do a kind of like a baseline check, okay? And your body is going to play a very important role in the practice, okay? No body, no mind. That's quite interesting. I want you to take this home and think about it. So, wherever you're sitting, just sit comfortably, sit upright, just bring a little bit of stretch and movement in your body. Yeah? You don't need to sit too tight, not need to sit too slouchy or loose, but not too tight as well, okay? Just gentle, alert, and then gently feel your feet on the ground. Tap your feet, tap, tap. Yeah? And then softly close your eyes and take a moment to notice what's happening in your mind space. What's happening in your body? Maybe there are thoughts of your friends. Maybe there are some emotions there. Maybe it's about some homework you have to do. It's about exams. It's about placement. It's about relationship, parents, teachers. I don't know. There are plenty of things. So just do a check, an investigation of what's happening in your mind space at the moment. And then slowly open your eyes. Yeah. You can look at me. I will not bite or bother or trouble. And then just become aware of whatever showed up in your mind space, right? So you know this is your baseline. This is what is happening in your mind at the moment, okay? If you are comfortable, you can share in maybe 1 or 2 words. If you are not comfortable, that's also okay. Anyone comfortable to share what they notice when they just close their eyes?
It was less like a peaceful time, and your voice was all going in my ears, and was just enjoying the joyful moment.
Anyone else? We did nothing. We were just sitting there, and I just wanted to have a check of what's happening in your mind space at the moment. And I want to tell you, it doesn't have to be peaceful, it doesn't have to be relaxed, it can be whatever is happening is welcome. Okay? So can anyone just share 1 or 2 words, please?
I'm worried about the future.
Worried about the future. Thank you so much for sharing. Because we cannot work if we are not vulnerable and open. If you are going to do something but then say, I'm going to keep it to myself, then knowledge can never progress. We can never progress. Okay? So we got to learn, we got to share. So if she had not shared this, then you would be probably thinking that what I thought was wrong. So it helps us to normalize that you can have any kind of thoughts, emotions coming up in your mind space the moment you close your eyes, okay? And you do a little bit of check of your mind space, okay? Anyone else wants to share? Am I scary? Looks like. What did you see? Or what did you notice? And you closed your eyes, what happened? Did you find any thoughts, any emotions, anything? Anyone? You just got in, right? Okay. Anyone? No? So was it like blank? You want to say?
The CC exams which are...
Thanks for sharing. So, you could be thinking of future as well. So when you are thinking of future, are you in the present? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yeah. Why are you so afraid to speak yes or no? Please don't be, okay? Just feel free to speak whatever comes in your mind, in your heart, and I'll welcome that. I may just say, yeah, this is too much because I want to give space to everybody, not because I don't want to hear you, you're not welcome. Okay? So, some of you may have also thought, but not expressed, there were thoughts about what happened in the past, right? Like what happened yesterday, this morning, few days ago. So when we are in past, are we in present? Yes or no? People at the back are very scared. Yes or no? Okay. So we are not in the present when we are in the past and when we are in the future. If this is my present and this is my past and this is my future, then this is where my present is. And what happens when you are stepping in past and when you are stepping in future? It's almost a dance even for me to do. What happens if your mind is dancing in this? What happens? Anxious, overwhelmed, right? There will be less regulation, you'll be stressed. So mindfulness can be an antidote, can be really helpful, a panacea to help you to be in present. Because in the present moment, a lot is happening. Like you said, my voice, like me, like your friend sitting here. Okay, there is the sound of the AC. A lot is happening, and a lot of many things are neutral. They're not going to do anything to you. But whatever you're thinking of the past or future is causing some anxiety, is causing some stress. Okay? So we are going to try to do the practice. I don't want to make it a lecture. Okay? So now you know how to get connected to your body, and now we will do the mindfulness practice. Okay? So get connected to your body, sit upright, feel your feet on the ground, take a deep breath, breathe in through your nose, and gently breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose, and breathe out through your mouth. And keep your eyes downcast at one place. So avoid looking at me because I'm going to walk around looking at everyone, so you avoid looking at me. Either you can close your eyes or your eyes downcast at one place. Okay? And then get connected with your body and notice what's happening with your breath. Breathing naturally Where do you feel your breath most easily? In your nose, in your chest, or in your stomach area? What's happening? There is nothing right or wrong. Just pay attention to your breath. Your breath is your only friend who's there with you all the time. Your breath is the only evidence that you are alive. If we are alive, we'll find about the paper. If we are alive, we'll find about friends, relationships, a lot of other things. So what is most important is to be connected with ourselves and notice that I'm alive. And some of you may find it very difficult. Imagine how difficult it is to connect to your own self, own body, own breath. All I'm asking is just sit, find your breath. You find it easier in your nose, chest, or in your stomach area. And just stay with wherever you find your breath easily. And if your mind goes into thoughts, stories, then gently, gently bring it back to your breath. So your breath is the anchor. Your breath is the point of focus. It's like really training your breath and your attention to stay at one place. And if you find it is difficult and you're wandering, your eyes started wandering, your mind started wandering, then just become aware of that how difficult it is for me to stay at one place. And now gently bring your entire attention to the sound of the bowl. Shifting your attention from your breath to the sound of the bowl. And raise your hand when you cannot hear anything at all. Bring your entire focus to the sound of the bowl, to the vibration. And raise your hand when you cannot hear anything at all. Raise your hand when you cannot hear anything at all, and then gently open your eyes. Look at me. Whenever you're ready, you cannot hear anything at all, just look at me. And if you notice some sense of sleepiness, okay? That's because something was missing. That's because your body needs rest. Your body needs sleep, so you're welcome. That's okay. Okay, so you did nothing wrong. It's absolutely okay. And if you notice there is some kind of like a tiredness and ease, and that's also because your parasympathetic nervous system has kicked in, which brings rest and digest. Okay? So how was it for you when we did this practice for a few minutes? Any sharing?
Relaxing.
Relaxing.
Why are you so afraid of speaking? You have to see me sometime.
Sorry.
Relaxing.
How was it for you?
Just calming my mind.
I have a bad shoulder.
getting to sleep.
So sleepiness is very welcome, okay? Everything is welcome. Anyone else wants to share? Anyone else wants to share? Too afraid?
Very relaxed.
Wants to share? No, I would rather do something else than sharing. You are too scary. Now I'll force you to share.
Almost asleep.
That's good, no?
It's very calm.
Okay. So, did you notice what happened to your thoughts when you were doing the mindfulness practice? Did you have any thoughts? Yes or no? No. So you got a break from your thoughts. Because you got a break from your thoughts, your nervous system started relaxing. Okay? The agitation disappeared. There was less chaos. So how are you feeling right now? How are you feeling right now? After a sense of relaxation, what happens to the body? How are you feeling right now? What's happening with the body? Is it good? Is it bad? What's happening? There's no right or wrong answer. It's light. So it's lighter. Anyone else? You were having thoughts about your exam and the things. How was it when you did the practice? Did you have thoughts? Yes or no? They can't hear you. They won't get it. No. Okay. Did you have your thoughts about exam? Yes or no? No. So that gave you a break, a mental pause, a mental break, right? That is very much needed in our lives. So this is something which you can do a few times in a day, okay, or at least once in a day, and that is the mindfulness practice. Feeling good? How are we doing? Okay? So I'll keep on checking with you and asking how are you doing. So you can always tell me, because I don't want to go further and further if we are not able to, go ahead. Then I'll rather take a pause and we do something simple. Okay? Okay. So we'll do another practice now. That will be the self-compassion practice. Like, how do I really look at myself? Like when we started and I said, I cannot bear my voice. What was that? Was that a negative thought? Was that a judgment? What was it? What do you think of how I was looking at myself? No? You're too scared to tell me. You're too scared that I will judge you for my own judgment. Don't worry. So maybe I was judging myself, right? Maybe I have some kind of negative belief about how I sound. And it's always good to open it up and label it, because when we talk about it, then we become aware and then we start working around it. So I want you to again get into your mindful body and then do a little investigation or spying of your mental check and find, do you have any negative thoughts around yourself? Like, am I not good enough, or am I this, am I that? I should do this, I should do that. We all have. I should work more. I should be less irritated. I should work out. I shouldn't rest much. I should study more, right? Lot of shoulds. So just get connected with your body and become aware if there is any negative thought or judgment you have about yourself. Just close your eyes, get connected with your body. It's very important to connect with your body. I don't want any intellectualization, where only our mind is working and body is not. So body and mind, they have to be in sync. So maybe you can close your eyes or keep your eyes downcast and then notice what's happening in the body as you think of any negative thought that you have about yourself. And your eyes downcast at one place. You're just training your eyes. You're training your mind. Have you ever trained a puppy or ever seen somebody training a puppy? The puppy is going in all the directions and you're making the puppy walk and showing with the leash. What's the safe way to walk? So just get connected and notice, is there any negative thought I have about myself? And take a deep breath. And then notice where in your body are you experiencing any kind of sensations or emotions as you get in touch with this negative thought? How's your body responding? Is there any tingling, any heat, coolness, warmth? How is your body? Or is it just irritation? Or is it just like, I don't want to sit? Just get connected with body. And then notice what's happening with the body. Gently feel your feet on the ground. And at the sound of the bowl, slowly open your eyes and look at me as you become aware of anything that you have investigated in your mind space. If nothing showed up, that's okay. It's not like you need to have some dissertation. Something should have done. There should be some thesis. That's okay. If nothing showed up, that's okay. Feeling blank is also an important space. It's absolutely okay. Does anyone want to share if any negative thought showed up? No. Anyone wants to share? No? But did you actually find a negative thought? Yes or no? Okay, no is also fine. So whatever shows up is true for you. Okay? In the mindfulness practice, we do not snub anything away. Whatever is showing up is your truth. You may feel something, someone else may not feel something. And that's absolutely okay. So everything is okay. Okay? If you find something negative at the moment, may not find, because moment by moment truth is changing. Right? Right now you're feeling good, you may not feel good later. Something else may come up. Okay? So nothing is permanent. Nothing is static, like there forever. So it's absolutely okay if something showed up or if something didn't show up. So this is just another baseline. There are a lot of us have negative thoughts or emotions to handle. So what can we do about that? How can mindfulness practice help us? Okay? So give a stretch to your body. Wherever you're sitting, give a stretch to your body. We'll do another practice called self-compassion practice. Yeah? How are we doing? Okay, not okay? Okay. Anyone annoyed? Anyone wants to run away? No? Okay. Thank you for tolerating. Okay, so we'll start with a self-compassion practice. Compassion comes from two words etymologically. Kampati, means to suffer with. That doesn't mean you have to suffer with. Oh, you're suffering, let's suffer together. We're suffering friends. When I was studying in England, I had a friend who was a BBC musician, and we used to say we are suffering sisters. So I was very young at that time. I think that's the time in the life when you get connected with your suffering for the first time. But there is, what can I say? There is resolution. A lot of other movement happen. I don't look at my life that way, and we had a lot of affection and a lot of respect for each other. We used to really deeply care for each other like sisters. So we used to say, we are suffering sisters. We are together. Right? So that was actually compassion. That I'm going to be there for you. Okay? But often we are not there for ourselves. If you know person X in your class is suffering, you'll say, oh, what can we do? Do you do that to yourself? No? Yeah? We always like last on the list. We're always like last on the ladder. So self-compassion is important. Whatever is happening in your mind space, somebody else may come and help out and they'll say, no, you're okay. Like you tell me my voice is okay, I will not feel it okay till I don't feel I am okay. Or I start having a compassion for myself that I judge myself. And then from that spot, there could be a point where I start accepting myself. Okay? So if you do not choose to love yourself, it's hard for anyone else to call out there for love. So it begins with your own self. So we'll do a self-compassion practice now. Okay? To get in connected with compassion, it'll be interesting to connect with someone else who has been compassionate to you. Okay? So let's get into our mindful body. Yeah? Your back upright, feel your back, the back of the chair, how you're sitting. Take a deep breath. In case your nervous system has really relaxed and the sleepiness has kicked in. So just to become alert, just to become aware, you don't have to really close your eyes. You can keep your eyes downcast at one place, so you do not keep on just looking at me, so that whenever I'm walking, you'll also start wandering with me. That doesn't happen. So as you're just connected with your body and breathing naturally, your eyes downcast at one place, think of a person or a pet or an animal who has been kind to you, who has really been nice to you,